What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to another episode of Prison Architect. And as you can see, we have done a little bit of work, but not really much. I've just kind of finished off doing all the decorations that's needed to be in this area of the prison. Oh, we have a riot. Wow, this is the first riot I've had with a low security prison this season, so I'm pretty surprised there's a riot with these guys. But we've got it pretty under contained. 7 prisoners still going at it. 4. Alright, you guys are gonna get locked up big time. Big time, you're in big trouble. Alright, I just want to see if it was because, was it maybe... No, they're having the good meal, so I don't know what the hell that's all on about. But yes, so I'm actually recording this on the same day that's going to be uploaded, so you guys are going to see this actually pretty much in a few hours when I finish all this. But today's episode, I kind of just wanted to do more work on camera. Probably today's and the next episodes for this week will be doing the same stuff. We're going to try and just get a whole bunch of this done really as quickly as possible. Oh yeah, but we're gonna have to do it a bit differently, aren't we? I'd like to get it so we have the front. So if we go 1, 2, 1, 2, so then I know it's good. Why can't? Oh, is it because of the trees? Oh, it's all in... Oh, do I have to have the... Oh, I have to have the foundation built before I clone. That is okay. Alright, well, that's fine. We can get a whole bunch of this planning done today. So let's go... let's figure out how big this area goes. So this area is 119 by 23. So let's just double check all those numbers. So 119 by 23. So we will build this foundation now. So let's go 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're this one. Yep. Yeah, we can do it from that corner. All right. So we want to do 119 by 23. That puts me right here. So 119 by 23, that's 40 grand. So I'm going to get these guys building that as quickly as possible. And you know what? We can do it on the other side as well. So go 1, 2, 119 by 23, was it? Yep, 119 by 23. Perfect. Alright, so we've got 2 big areas getting installed over the next episode or so. I'm very interested to see why a riot broke down, but all these guys, they're expecting to do lockdown, I think. Not lockdown, maybe... Because we don't have a solitary, so that's the main bit at the moment. But these guys are all looking to be put into escort to prisoner cell. So I think a lot of these guards are doing that for us. But we are a little bit understaffed at this prison, so that's why we're gonna really push to get more guards and everything. I think I need to do almost like a solitary / security building. I think. For this area. I don't know where I should put it though, if we should have it at the back or whatever, or it should be just a completely separate building, but I feel like maybe solitary should be its own separate building in a way. So we're going to focus on maybe doing that eventually, but for now I can't get... I've tried this a few times, I can't get the meal thing to work, so we're just going to turn this back to medium meal quantity. I want it to be high quantity, but variety, I want it to be very low. And grants, I'm just gonna stop that one there, because every time I try it, it just doesn't work. It's always a bit of a pain in the ass to get that one going. But what we are trying to do is that we are trying to get the prison education initiative going, and we're actually really close to doing that. So if we actually go to programs, we actually could do a general education qualification, because 4 are qualified for it, but we don't have enough really. We got a lot of people interested in the foundation. All rooms are booked. Shit. So they're no longer running that class. So let's edit schedule. I think I know why, because I changed regime for the food, didn't I? Yeah, so now if you go work free time, that breaks it up, and then there should be, so if we go programs, it says all rooms are booked up, but I think there should be enough for the schedule. Huh. Why are these all moved out here? Parole hearing, alcoholic group, guards. I don't see it actually on there anymore. If I just go reschedule all programs, it's now fixed that. There, now it's over here. Alright, cool. So that has been sorted, and at least now we can get that done. So at the moment they are eating at the moment, and we actually have low danger levels, which is really, really good. I'm really surprised by that. Let's see what our needs are that are normally because what season? Autumn. Okay, so we're getting kind of close to warmth being a little bit of an issue. Hygiene's again starting to become a little bit of an issue as well. These guys are in lockdown, so straight away let's do a shakedown. Roll call. All your prisoners stand outside the cells, only available during sleep regimes and during the night. So we're going to do a shake up and try and find all the contraband in this prison, because I'm pretty sure there is a huge amount, and we've got actually 50 inmates in lockdown at the moment. So there we go, we found a tunnel. So let's go remove that tunnel as well. So this will take these guys a while to build, and then probably will take all of this episode to get it built, and then next episode I will we'll do all the cloning for that area, and then I'll try and finish the rest of this off camera in between. And so then next week we can look at getting more intake and pretty much doubling our capacity of prisoners, which will be amazing. And then we can start looking at getting pretty much getting into normal security, which would be really good. And then some of these guys actually can get upgraded into normal security because they're jackasses. So, and I probably will keep I think the way I'll keep the normal security, like actually how we get them, the policy, like how you can like upgrade them, like how they go up and all that sort of stuff, that will escalate. So I think I'll start off the medium security prison with maybe like 50, or if it follows a similar sort of pattern to this, then you're looking at 60 or so, I think it is. So then by doing that, we can make it so some of these low security guys that really are worse than most of the low security people can actually get bumped up into medium and then high if it has to be. Why have we not done that one thing? Where is it? There's one that needs to be done. It's all the way over here. There's this piece of wood right here. Oh, and then there's another item that we need to search. That guy's doing it. There we go. On top of that, I was working on utilities. So I have got the power sorted in this area. I do need to get water going. So let's look at getting water going a little bit. So I'm just going to put the pipe right to the edge here. 2, 3, 4. So let's go there. And then if I come across to here, I can at least line it all up, so then I know it's sorted, so then I can bring the water back this way, so I know I can actually get all this sorted. I actually don't know if I need sprinklers in with the pumps. I don't think you do, so you know what? We're just gonna dump these 4, and we'll see how it goes. But they're doing all the piping there. So now it's starting to snow, so we're obviously going to have to start having issues with warmth and everything. I will eventually upgrade the prison so we can have heat, but that's not a major priority at the moment. Major priority is just really getting the prison layout sorted, and building this sort of stuff is going to take ages, unfortunately. It really does take a while to get it done. But I feel like it's going to be really good when we actually do have a lot of the land and everything built, but it's going to take a while. Like as we said, it's expensive getting these perimeter walls done and such, so it's a very expensive and more strenuous game when it comes to this point, because we are spending a lot of money to try and upgrade everything. And that does come to the question if we will eventually reduce this series to 1 episode a week, just because each episode is a bit of work to go into, a lot of off-camera work that at the moment I'm struggling to get it done in time. As I said, like, I'm recording this on the same day it is actually getting recorded, released on. Like, I've literally come home from work, I'm recording this, and going to edit, render, and then upload all on the same day, which isn't too bad and doable, but you know, it's it gets affected because it all just affects one another, and I could slowly get delayed, I guess. And with another added bit of news, which you guys haven't heard yet, but I've mentioned it in, I think, episode 4 of the JSON fan server, which hasn't been released just yet. It's still not this week, it's next week. I'm actually going to Italy for a week because of work reasons. So work is actually sending me overseas to assess some machinery and some new lines that we're pretty much getting installed in our manufacturing precinct. So me and another engineer have been sent over to Italy, to a small town just north of Venice, where we will be there for a week assessing all the machinery and that. So I'm trying to have all this sort of episodes and that recorded in time, but I need to backlog a few things. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. But we'll see how that goes. There might be a week where I might have to turn this series down to 1 episode for that week. We'll see how I go with timing and everything. But the prison's been operating really well. I'm pretty happy with how it's going. That Riot was really the first issue of where we probably could have had scenarios where prisoners actually could have been upgraded to the next level. So that's the next thing I want to really do, is really push for this extra low security prison to go, and then start, you know, getting into, I think before I do medium security, I might push for a solitary and security sort of building. So when we buy this land here, which is going to cost, how much does that say? 160,000, which is pretty much most of the money we have now. We will do a solitary building probably on this side. It's probably maybe like 2 will be like a solitary and security, and solitary and security on each side. So and this might be a shared solitary and security buildings with low and medium, and then when we have our medium security, then we'll repeat it, I guess, that pattern again, and we could do that a shared between what do you call it, between like high and super max, I guess, because I don't think we need. Depends, like, we're going to have a few solitary things, and the solitary rooms are not going to be big. They're not going to have beds or anything like that. They're going to be quite small, so they'll make it easier. But we don't really have that many staff members to build. We've only got 10 workmen, so it does take a while to build all this stuff. They need to get rid of all this stuff. I need to put doors on it eventually. But yeah, it's going to take a while for them to do that. So I'm going to call the episode here, guys, and get to editing, getting this ready for you guys for today. And next episode, we will do some cloning, get all this going and such. And then at the same time, I will start looking at getting this all done off camera as well. So as usual, guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. So see you later, guys.